Welcome to Chroma Squad Tactical RPG.
So, this theme song is great.
I can't hear it really, but yeah, it's great.
It helps a little bit.
Ha head
Okay, let's listen.
So, like, this is like kind of like classic, kind of like anime type, but I want this to pump up my jams for some Chroma Squad. I want it to be faster.
Oh, at faster
You
tempo.
know, instead of, I want it to be.
I think if you heard it more, it would have the pump to it, just not the tempo.
I want the
It'd have
tempo up.
The
I want the
amperage.
tempo up. Get that shit.
You don't get the tempo, you get the pump. Up, hey, up. It's time for story.
Up.
Super Rangers.
Mid tempo is for danguses.
Oh, cool! Look at there they are.
So we got pink, blue, red, black, yellow. Those are
Those
our
are the
colors.
powers.
I was just looking at a thing.
Good. I'm glad.
Those little putties.
It's the bad guys. Yep.
They look like putties.
Yeah, they do.
I was just looking at a thing that was a trailer for like a Kickstarter for like a fan-made Power Rangers inspired movie with our boy Jason David Frank. Jason Frank? Yeah, Jason Frank. AKA Tommy. AKA the Green Ranger. The White Ranger. White Ranger.
The White Wanger.
The White Wanger, the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger for a little bit, the Black Dino Thunder Ranger.
Okay. Let's.
Just a second.
I know, but it's just. It's, okay.
It's
Making
care.
Wilson really pissed
You just
off.
need to
No, it
move
just-
things. Just move them.
When I see Wilson do this,
Yep,
I know something's wrong.
I know.
That and the Wiley Wiggins nose grab.
And
what was it? No.
Mitch Kramer.
Mitch Kramer.
Wiley Wiggins.
Yep,
Same
he's
guy.
the actor.
Oh, did he dab on it?
But yeah, it has him and like Johnny Young Bosch, who was like the second Black Mighty Morphin Ranger, and the Green Zeo Ranger.
In this movie we're talking about.
Yeah, and he was the voice for the American dub of Ichigo for Bleach, the main character of Bleach. And then the like head like Time Force Ranger guy, and another one.
How many Ranger
I've-
things have you seen?
I've seen everyone up until I was working currently on. I'm in the Dark Times, which is like the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s.
The Dark Times? Is that like an
It
era
was just
of
bad.
Power Rangers?
It's like I think RPM.
I thought
is
you
the
meant
one I'm
like
on right now.
I thought you meant like there was a
No.
Dark Times Ranger like
No,
thing
that'd be great. There's a great comic book series.
called the Dark Rangers.
No, that's out now. Boom Studios does it. That's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Really cool, really good. They
Give
just
it
did
a watch, everybody.
Super cool event,
Give it
and
a
that
look at
had
it.
a trailer for it with Jason David Frank again as an evil future.
Is he just like
alternate
the
future
poster
version
boy for
Yeah,
the
dude.
Power Rangers?
Loves it.
Well, yeah, and he's like into a lot of martial arts.
Yeah.
He is an MMA, right?
Yep. Is. He had his own dojo for a while. But yeah, I didn't watch it with the power on, but there's some shit, or the sound on.
I would hope
I didn't
you
watch
had
it.
the power on.
I didn't watch it with the power on. It's all
It
going
was
on in my head.
crazy. I was sitting in a dark room with ping pong balls on my eyes, just hallucinating.
This came to
everything.
me, but it's like some like future dystopian future thingy, and you see the group of the other people that I was talking about approach Tommy, and they're all in their kind of like rags or like the armor and shit, and Tommy is like the only hope type situation, and he turns into this ranger, like his costume is the white dragon.
White Dragon.
Yep, it's like the
talking
white
about
lion. No, it's like the white lion that he was mixed with the dragon for the
He was
green.
white
He's the
tiger.
white dragon, white tiger. There it is, not white lion. And then he flies away, like he
He hovers and then
you just kind of like Dragon Ball Z's it out of there. He just kind of like aura comes around him and he flies off. I need to watch it with the sound on, but they're doing a
And the power.
Kickstarter campaign for it. And they want 500,000 for it.
for just like a pilot.
No, it's just a film, like a fan made
Like 20
film.
minutes.
I don't know. And
Can't really make it $500,000 for
I don't know.
an hour.
I don't know. And it's at 72,000 right now. So get out there.
Get on Kickstarter.
Do it. No, I just love the whole, like, Power Rangers is like one of the first things that I always liked, like superhero things, and that was kind of one of the first ones that I was
It was a
introduced
big one
to.
for me, big one for my brother. I was into the
I
Turtles.
always liked it. So yeah, me too.
But I was into every iteration of like the Echoes, like the Beetleborgs,
Yep.
VR Troopers,
Yep.
all that stuff. Superhuman Samurai,
Common Rider, also Superhuman Samurai.
Cyber Squad.
Fucking what was the Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, which I've talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a fucking Voltron.
Voltron.
Voltron's the Power Rangers.
Mhm.
It's basically Power Rangers. Dudes in different colored suits, and they pile on
that shit.
They
dude.
pile into fucking lions, robots, and they fucking conjoin together.
Everybody in this lion now.
But yeah, and like G-Force, or
Pronto.
fucking, I forget what the actual name for G-Force was. Gotchamon?
Yeah, Kamen Rider and the Ultraman. all
Kamen
those
Rider, yeah.
Crazy cool ones.
So many. Too many to name. But I loved that shit, so I watched all of it. And since I still like superhero stuff, I'll watch it. So like
do?
that's how I got up to fucking the late 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
They have them all on Netflix, or they did. I don't know if they still do.
All the Power Rangers?
Yeah, every single one.
Oh, yeah.
And
Thought I remember that.
so I went on a voyage to watch them all, and it gets a little harder because like at least with like the earlier ones I could like kind of get into it because it was like something I was into, and then like some of the later early seasons had some like actual cool story things happening,
Okay.
but the later ones are just
I only followed it
so
until
far.
Turbo, or whatever one's after Turbo.
Where I stopped watching it on TV was probably Lost Galaxy or Wild Force.
Okay, yeah.
So
Those ones
because
don't even ring
it
a bell.
goes Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, Space,
Samurai?
and then it goes after Space it goes Lost Galaxy. After Lost Galaxy's Wild Force. And I fell off, but then I came back on when they did Ninja Storm. That one was really cool, and the one directly following that was Dino Thunder.
Was Ninja Storm with like George Takei?
No,
What was that one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Some George Takei as
The
like an old
Ninja
samurai.
Storm was the first one after they moved production over to New Zealand. That's like
The Weta? Or what
not through Weta, but
are they based in New Zealand?
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ninja Storm was cool. And then also R.I.P. Red Ninja Storm actor. He just died not too long ago. And then after that, directly following that was Dino Thunder, and that's where Tommy came back as a teacher, a science teacher, high school science teacher. But he is like a doctor of like paleontology or whatever.
So he had nothing to do with being a ranger?
No, well, at first he was like a mentor.
Oh,
And
okay.
then he gets the black I don't know if it's like Brontosaurus, I think is what he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the lore behind the
It's a lot of reasons why I like it too, is just lore stuff.
the way like the Green Ranger became more popular
Yeah.
because he was like an evil at the beginning. Like he was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, what's this guy's deal?"
And in the original like Super Sentai series in Japan where they took it from, the Green Ranger is actually the Red Ranger's older brother. And he dies in like when Tommy loses his Green Ranger powers in the Super Sentai series, the brother dies. And like that's too why like the Red Ranger puts on his like his gold shield and shit,
Okay.
his shoulder pads.
Okay.
This is his brothers,
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? And then the White Ranger was not in that Super Sentai series. He's from the series after that, where those Zords are from.
Okay.
Like, you know, like the Red Ranger got that like Chinese dragon one and like whatever. That series has those Zords and the White Ranger, but the White Ranger in that is a little kid. So like sometimes if you're watching that show, when he's like standing on top of his Tiger Zord, it's noticeably like little kid proportions.
Yeah, they did that in Turbo also.
Yeah, well, Turbo was a kid that
Was the Blue
when
Ranger.
he transformed,
His body
was
like
an adult size.
he morphed
In
up.
this is like a kid who transformed but stayed the size of a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can see like this little kid proportioned White Ranger standing on top, because they had no stock footage for that, because the Sentai series that the Mighty Morphins came from, they had used all of it, so they had to use that other shit with those other Zords.
It's crazy.
A whole
stuff,
other
man.
things, dude.
Well, how about we be back in the next episode?
We didn't talk about this game at all. We went off on Power
It
Rangers.
was
'Cause that's
kind of
what's
the-
gonna happen.
the intro,
I
for
kind of
sure.
think you wanted that to happen a little bit.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
See you, dudes.
We'll be right.